Bitcoin has once again been sold off very, very heavily overnight, and the question everyone is naturally asking themselves again is, will it tend to go back up now, or are we going to continue further down? And yes, the market has broken through the most important support level we had. I showed you that one yesterday as well. This could change the situation very, very drastically. I'd say, friends, let's not waste any time. We're jumping right into it. And with that, hello and a warm welcome to a new video here on my channel. I'm Max, and today I'm giving you an important update on the current situation in the crypto market. Yes, friends, the situation does look relatively overwhelming. But before we dive in, please go ahead and look below this video. Give it a thumbs up. That would really support me a lot. Thank you so much for the over 200 comments on my last video. Feel free to comment here again as well. Thanks Max, or great analysis, or whatever, because that pushes the YouTube algorithm here. So thank you very much for that at this point. Yes, the situation is like this. We've now seen another sell-off in Bitcoin. Bitcoin has moved further down. But friends, please, what did I say in my last video? Everyone thinks it's falling. Big mistake. I've been talking the whole time about a possible bear trap that could snap shut very soon. And you really have to say quite clearly, the probability of a bear trap snapping shut is relatively high. That means we're probably forming a bearish consolidation here for now, which is bullish via RSI. I also just entered a new long trade into the market. Yes, at the end of the day, friends, yes, we broke through an important support. Yes, this support was retested perfectly and it looks super bearish. But please, in this regard, you have to understand my strategy, which has served me very well for a long time. Namely, I trade against retail, not against the market, but against retail. And even when I look at the 4-hour time frame here again, I still see that we are clearly in an uptrend. That means here, yes, when I look at this and I trade according to trends and against retail, yes, then I can really see quite clearly we are perfectly in an uptrend here. Yes, we would only break an uptrend if we were to break through the $67,000 mark. That means we're relatively close to it, of course, but we just haven't broken it yet. Yes, and if it's not broken yet, it's just not broken yet. And then we're just not in a downtrend yet, and so I simply can't place a short position yet. Even at the moment we break it, it's still not a downtrend. That means for us, this low here is very relevant right now. Yes, we can certainly look at this low. Because if this low is taken out of the market, it could not necessarily immediately, but then a subsequent downtrend could be confirmed. Yes, but for that, we also need further evidence. Of course, it's possible that we make a double bottom here, or even that we go down a bit and only then move up. Yes, but friends, as I said, when I look at this whole market dynamic and this whole market situation, yes, then I actually see a very clearly repeating pattern here. Personally, I'm just continuing to assume that the market will go up to $78,000, and yes, I also assume that the market will fall. Of course, for someone who doesn't sit at their PC every day or several times a week and ask, well, what's going to happen in the coming weeks? In the coming weeks, the trend will probably be more towards the downside. For me, it's just like this. I'm waiting to liquidate my entire crypto holdings up here. My Ethereum, my Bitcoin, parts of XRP, Solana, really half of my portfolio, and sell at the top so I can then buy back in cheaper down here. That would be my plan right here if that happens. Yes, and until it reaches that point, I'll be going long. I don't think that below $70,000 is a particularly bad entry point for a long position. Yes, I'll probably also, if this trade goes against me here, as soon as the trade is in drawdown, I will certainly increase my position even further. I have to state that very clearly again. So, to me, this looks like a very strong possibility of a bounce. But friends, please understand my approach. Please understand my strategy. Personally, I trade against the retail traders. The retail trader will see, oh, a downtrend is forming here, and will go heavily into shorting. Yes, and those shorts will then be liquidated in very strong movements. Yes, just like right here, for example. So personally, if you ask me, yes, I believe this is a great entry for a long trade. Even if it doesn't work out in the end, it's still a good entry point, yes. In the end, that just means you traded correctly, but the odds were against you if it continues to move further down. But I'm telling you, this is truly a fantastic entry point for a long position. I just sent out a trade signal to the community and the signal groups regarding this current situation, stating that I'm going long right here. Yes, so clearly, friends, I'm staying long. I know it's very difficult to go long right now, but these are exactly the moments when you actually make the most profit with long positions. Yes, I already explained yesterday that it's perfectly fine if the market continues to fall and so on and so forth. I told you about the bear trap, but please just always come back to basics if you become unsure or are feeling uncertain. Yes, go back to the higher time frame and see what the actual situation is. And the situation here is that the market fundamentally has to move upwards. Now, some might say, well, the market could break through right here. Yes, but it hasn't yet. It hasn't. The market hasn't broken through, and we shouldn't invent things. And currently, Bitcoin is within this system. So it holds this system until it's absolutely clear that the market is breaking it. And I'm not going to read anything into it. Oh, the system might now... No, Bitcoin stays within this system. Once we break out to the downside and see something like this, then okay. Then we can talk about going straight down to $60,000. Then you've missed a short move and messed up one single trade, the new long trade. But otherwise, everything is going well. I mean, if I look at my P&L, yeah, I'm only making wins here. Yeah, we've only got wins here. That means even if I'm completely wrong now, I'd only lose a single trade, and I've won, I don't know, how many hundreds of trades before that. Yeah, so it wouldn't be a problem at all. Nonetheless, friends, I'm sticking to my opinion. I just opened a long trade a moment ago. I believe this will be a great entry point for a long position in the long term. I'm going to hold this long position up to $77,000. I think we're going to see a bounce from here on out. Maybe it'll drop a bit more first, and then the bounce will come. But I don't care about that at all. I believe we'll see $78,000 or $79,000 again soon. To put it simply, I think we'll see $79,000 before $60,000. We'll likely see both, but I just think we'll hit 79 first and then 60. What's also very exciting is Ethereum. Because we've had this Ethereum system for a very long time, and Ethereum is already overperforming and has broken out of its system. So Ethereum is testing this area here beautifully again, and I'd say now isn't a bad entry point for a position in Ethereum either. Yeah, the RSI is also relatively low here. Historically, these have usually been excellent entry points. Of course, yeah, the market could go down again because of war news and blah, 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 blah. But in the end, I always trade based on the highest probability, and I have to say the highest probability right now is that the market keeps rising. And friends, when the market keeps rising or wants to rise, it always looks super bearish. As an example, yeah, just as an example. Yeah, what does that look like? It looks like it's catching a falling knife, it's bottomless, and it looks super bearish. I'd never think of going long here, and it's exactly from scenarios like these that the biggest long positions usually emerge. Or maybe someone says, oh man, that was the crash. Then take a look at this scenario. Yeah, exactly this scenario. The market dropped sharply there too. Oh, now it's going down further, yeah. And oh, it keeps going down, and then boom, all of a sudden that big bang happens. Like I said, long positions, strong long movements, they usually come with a bang like that. Those are just 1, 2, 3, 4 hour candles where it just poof goes straight up. So like I said, friends, please keep that in mind. I trade against retail and with the market, so with the trend and against retail. That means saying now, hey, downward phase and all that, you can judge that, or whoever says we're in a downtrend, whoever says it makes total sense to build short positions now, they're just trading against the trend, and that's just not good. No good trader does that in the end. We're clearly in an uptrend, you can see that crystal clear here. And if this trend breaks, I'll be more open to considering going short. You know how much I like going short, but I'm not going to do that here. I could be wrong about this. Friends, please do your own research. I'd say to wrap up the video, my dear friends, please give this a thumbs up. That would really support me, and with the first link in the video description, you'll also get my exclusive trading signals. So if you don't want to miss any more of my trades, feel free to subscribe to my exclusive trading signals here for free. Just enter your email and password here, and then you're in. And anyone who deposits will receive a deposit bonus of up to $5,000 plus VIP 5. That makes your fees cheaper than at all other crypto exchanges combined. On that note, my dear friends, I'd say thumbs up, call me for the algo, comment for the algo. See you. Until then, bye.